Hi everyone! Welcome again sa aking channel. For this video, ang ituturo ko pa rin sa inyo ay yung continuation ng Chapter 1 which is all about conic sections. This time, we are now on ellipse. Under the lesson of ellipse, we have the following topics. The definition of ellipse, the parts of the ellipse, the orientations of ellipse, and the standard equation of the ellipse. We are going to define ellipse as a conic section and analytically. Kapag dinefine natin analytically ang ellipse, mababanggit na dyan yung kanyang parts and orientations which are very important sa kanyang standard equation. Let's start with the definition of ellipse. Remember that ellipse is formed when a cone is cut by a plane diagonally, not parallel to any generator and base. Ito ulit yung ating illustration ng cone and the cutting plane. The cutting plane is diagonal pero hindi parallel sa generator at sa base, kaya ang na-form natin is ellipse. Now, i-define naman natin ang ellipse analytically. Analytically, an ellipse is the set of all points P such that the sum of distances of P from two specified points, F1 and F2, is constant. F1 and F2 are called foci of an ellipse. Foci is the plural of focus, kaya ito ay focus number 1 and focus number 2. Halimbawa, meron tayong set of points na nag-form ng ellipse. Meron tayong dalawang specified points na focus 1 at focus 2 sa loob ng ellipse. Then, yung mga points na nasa ellipse, may ganito siyang property. Halimbawa, meron tayong point number 1 here, P sub 1. Yung distance niya papuntang focus number 1, halimbawa ay 5 units. Then, yung distance naman niya papuntang focus number 2, halimbawa ay 5 units din. Kapag inad natin silang dalawa, the answer is 10 units. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng points na nasa ellipse ay 10 units ang summation ng distance from focus number 1 and focus number 2. Halimbawa, ang ating point number 2 ay nandito, P sub 2. Yung distance niya papuntang focus number 1, halimbawa ay 8 units. Ang kanyang distance papuntang focus number 2 is 2 units. Kaya pag inad natin sila, the answer is 10 units. Ganon din kapag meron pa tayong isang point dito, halimbawa ay point sub 3. Yung distance niya papuntang focus number 1, halimbawa ay 1.5 units. Then, ang distance niya papuntang focus number 2 is 8.5 units. Kung i-add din natin sila, the answer is 10 units. Ito yung ibig sabihin na yung distances of P from two specified points is constant. So, constant sila na tig 10 units. Lahat ng points on the ellipse has that property. The set of points having those properties is what we call ellipse. Let's proceed to the parts of ellipse aside from the foci. Let's start with the center. Center is the point in the middle of the ellipse. Its coordinates is h, k. For example, ito yung ating ellipse. Yung point na nasa gitna is what we call the center. Dito natin makikita yung value ng h at value ng k because that is the coordinates of the center. The next part is the major axis. The major axis is the line that runs through the center of the ellipse the long way. So, ito yung ating tinutukoy na major axis, yung horizontal line na dadaan sa center. And then, the endpoints of the major axis on the ellipse are called vertices. Ito yung endpoints ng ating major axis. Yung point na yan ay vertices. Kaya meron tayong vertex number 1 at vertex number 2. The distance from center to vertex number 1 or center to vertex number 2 is denoted by letter A. The next part is what we call the minor axis. The minor axis is the line perpendicular to the major axis and runs through the center of the ellipse the short way. So patayo naman yung ating minor axis pero dadaan pa rin ng center perpendicular sa ating major axis. So ito yon. And then, the endpoints of the minor axis on the ellipse are called covertices. Ito yung endpoints natin. Yan ay covertices. Kaya meron tayong covertex 1 and covertex 2. The distance from center to covertex is denoted by B. So that is, from center to covertex 1 is B units, and center to covertex 2 is also B units. The next part is, of course, the foci. The foci are the 2 points that dictates how fat or skinny the ellipse is. They are located on our major axis. Ito yung major axis, kahaliran ng focus, yung vertex, and center. So we have 2 focus, focus number 1 and focus number 2. The distance from center to focus is denoted by letter C. So that is, from center to focus number 1 is C units, and center to focus number 2 is also C units. So those are the parts of the ellipse. Let's summarize it. We have the center. We have the major axis. Ang endpoints ng major axis are vertex number 1 and vertex number 2. We also have the minor axis. Ang endpoints ng minor axis are covertex 1 and covertex 2. And then we have the foci composed of focus number 1 and focus number 2. We also have the distances of center to vertex, focus, and covertices. Center to vertex, it is denoted by small a. Center to covertex is denoted by small b. And center to focus is denoted by small c. After knowing the parts of the ellipse, let's proceed to the orientation and standard equation of ellipse. There are 2 orientation of ellipse. We have the horizontal and the vertical ellipse. Let's start with the horizontal ellipse. Kapag ang ating ellipse ay horizontal, ang ating vertices at foci ay nasa left and right of the center. Ang covertices is above and below the center. At ang kanyang standard equation is the quantity of x minus h squared all over a squared plus the quantity of y minus k squared all over b squared is equal to 1. Take note na ang a squared ay nasa denominator ng variable x na naka-square. At yung b squared naman ay nasa denominator ng variable y. The next one is vertical ellipse. Kapag ang ellipse natin ay vertical, ang ating vertices at foci ay above and below the center. Ang covertices naman ang nasa left and right of the center. At ang kanyang standard equation is the quantity of x minus h squared all over b squared plus the quantity of y minus k squared all over a squared is equal to 1. Nagkapalit yung position ng a squared at b squared. Kapag ang b squared ay nasa denominator ng x variable, ang ating ellipse ay vertical. After knowing the parts, the orientation, and the standard equation of ellipse, let's try this. Identify the orientation of the following ellipse. Number 1, x squared over 49 plus y squared over 24 is equal to 1. So makikita natin na yung 49 ay mas malaki sa 24. So ibig sabihin ito ay major axis. Dahil ang major axis ay under ng x variable, ito ay horizontal. Next, number 2, x squared over 4 plus y squared over 25 is equal to 1. Mapapansin natin na yung 25 is greater than 4, kaya siya ang major axis. Dahil ang major axis ay nasa ilalim ng y variable, ito ay vertical ellipse. Number 3, we have the quantity of x minus 3 squared over 25 plus the quantity of y minus 1 squared all over 16 is equal to 1. Mapapansin natin na mas malaki ang 25 kaysa sa 16, kaya ito ang major axis. Dahil ang major axis ay under ng x variable, ito ay horizontal ellipse. Then last, we have number 4, x plus 2 squared all over 36 plus the quantity of y plus 3 squared all over 100 is equal to 1. Mapapansin natin na yung 100 is greater than 36, kaya ito ang ating major axis. At dahil ang major axis ay under ng y variable, ito ay vertical ellipse.